I'm going to be doing a Makeup Geek favorites and swatch video. This is my first swatch video, so go easy on me, but I figured I would do it on Makeup Geek eyeshadows because, like I've said before, I love drugstore makeup. That is usually what I wear. I think it's super underrated. I think that just because a makeup product might be cheap doesn't mean that it's bad in any way or that the expensive ones are better. It just doesn't really make sense to me how a lot of people think that the more they spend on their makeup, the better it's going to come out. And Makeup Geek falls right into the drugstore category, I would say, because each eyeshadow, I believe, is $4.99 or $5.99. I think they're around $5, so they're super cheap, and I think that even some of the drugstore eyeshadows might be a little bit more expensive. Actually, yeah, like I have like the L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadows that I use all the time, and I believe that these are $7.99 or $8.99. So this is even more expensive than Makeup Geek. So I thought that I would just show my favorites today and some swatches. Yeah, so hopefully you guys like it and it will encourage you to buy Makeup Geek because I think truly it is the best, most high quality eyeshadows that are out on the market right now. I think that it's a pretty good investment. So yeah, let's get into the video. Oh, and if you're wondering what my shirt says, it says, on Wednesdays we wear pink. Because it's Wednesday today. Get it? Get it? So first off, these are my Makeup Geek eyeshadows. Sorry if the light like reflects onto it. As you can see, I have quite a bit. I did buy this Z palette. I believe that I bought it on the Makeup Geek website, and it's really convenient because if you're watching and you don't know what a Z palette is, it's just a magnetic kind of book like this, and then you can order the Makeup Geek shadows individually, and then they come with the name on the back, and then it just pops in like this, so it's magnetic. So this is super convenient to have, especially as like a traveling makeup artist. I have a miniature Z palette that is a travel one. I think that it holds 9 eyeshadows, and so usually when I'm like going out of town, I'll just pick out like my favorite 9 that I'm going to be using, and then I'll just put it in that. So it's really nice that you can just like kind of pop them out and take them anywhere. These are the ones that I personally picked out for myself, and then I tried to color coordinate them as much as I could, but I don't know. Then I switched them around, so they're kind of out of order right now. My first favorite is, this is my favorite transition color of all time. I usually use this transition color for any type of look that I'm doing, even if I'm using like MAC eyeshadow or Lorac Pro palette. I always come in with this Beaches and Cream, and it is just so pretty. It's like the perfect transition color. I don't know, it's not really gonna show up like that great as a swatch because it's pretty much like flesh tone. And I'm sorry if I keep focusing in and out. It's because I'm working with a new camera and I don't really know how to use it. So I might go in and out and do weird things. I'm sorry about that. I'll figure it out later. If I'm doing like a darker look, then I would go for a darker transition color, and that would be Creme Brûlée, which is my other favorite. My next favorite is what I use to highlight underneath my brow bone, and it is called Shimma Shimma. Shimma Shimma. Ooh, it's so pretty. It's just the perfect highlight underneath your brow bone. My next favorite, since we're getting into fall, is this shadow called Last Dance. Just a very pretty like plum color. It kind of matches my background a little bit, but it's just a really pretty deep plum color. And I think it's perfect for fall coming up. I'm probably going to use this a lot. It's just so pretty. So my next favorite is called Envy. This is probably like my favorite one ever, actually. It's just a really pretty deep emerald green, and it kind of has some undertone of blue in it. Okay, my cat just, I can hear him in the other room. He's like getting into stuff that he shouldn't be, so I'll be right back. Okay. I'm back. Sorry about that. My cat just was like in my bathroom. He was knocking over all my makeup, so. So my next favorite is called Mermaid. This looks literally exactly like a mermaid. It looks like fish scales, seriously. It reminds me of that book that you read when you're little. I forget what it's called, but it's the really pretty one, like the rainbow fish. I don't know. Am I crazy? Yes. So pretty. This one kind of has some like hints of green in it, I would say, but it's just a really, really, really pretty turquoise color. Maybe I'll be a mermaid for Halloween. I don't know. Not like I dress up anymore. I feel so like old and boring, like a boring adult, and I like don't dress up anymore, so I probably should this year. My other favorite is called Cinderella. This is just such a beautiful color. I would use this as a transition color too, just depending on what look I was using. It's just a really, really, really pretty light pink. I feel like this would pair really, really well with the other one that I showed you called Last Dance. I feel like these two would go together really well. Maybe I'll do something like that for fall. I probably should. Next, I'm going to get into the foiled eyeshadows. I would say all of the foiled eyeshadows are my favorite because they're so pigmented and so pretty. But my first favorite is called Houdini. Like I said, this one's a foiled eyeshadow, so it's going to be way more pigmented than the shimmery ones. And I think that I could probably swatch yeah. I have makeup all over my hands. So my next favorite is going to be, I feel like this is everybody's favorite because it's talked about so much, but it's called Grandstand. Oh my god, it's so pretty. The favorite that I'm going to show you is called Fantasy. It's just a green color. I feel like Fantasy and, let me see, Mermaid, which I showed you before. I feel like I could do a look with these two for like Mermaid for Halloween, like I was saying. So I should probably try to figure out how to do that, and then maybe I'll do a tutorial on it. And then my last favorite that I'm going to show you is just a straight matte black. Every makeup company basically makes a matte black eyeshadow, but they're never really like as dark or pigmented as you want them to be. Like I know that MAC's, I believe Carbon is what it's called. It's their black color. I'm not sure what it's called, but it's their really dark black color, and it just doesn't really come out like as dark as you want it to be. To me, it comes up a little gray, and then you have to build it up to be black, and that's super annoying. And I would say that I like Lorac, the Lorac company. They always put a matte black eyeshadow in all of their palettes, and I love that one as well. It is very pigmented, but I don't think any matte black is as pigmented as the Makeup Geek eyeshadow called Corrupt. At one point, I heard someone say that this was the most like darkest matte black eyeshadow on the market. So I know that you're not going to put like straight black on your eyes like every single day, but in order to smoke out a look, black always comes in handy like a matte black does. So that is it for my favorite Makeup Geek eyeshadows. I hope I helped you guys out a little bit. I think that you should definitely check out the company. Like I said, they are cheap. They're even cheaper than most drugstore eyeshadows, and they're probably the highest quality eyeshadows that I've ever used. If you're going to be buying their eyeshadows, I do suggest getting a Z palette, otherwise you'll have nowhere to keep the eyeshadows. It's not like these come in a little case or anything and then you depot them. They come just like this. So you definitely need a Z palette to put them in. So yeah, I hope to get more. I don't know how many are here. Okay, I counted and there are 35 in this. And so I do have a couple more, like I said, in a little travel pack that holds 9 eyeshadows. I mean, a little travel Z palette is what I should say, that holds 9 eyeshadows. But I don't know where that is right now because I do plan on getting many more eyeshadows. So maybe I'll do an updated favorite Makeup Geek eyeshadows pretty soon. But for right now, those are my current favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and please subscribe down below. All of the eyeshadows that I mentioned today will be listed down below. And also, I have just started a beauty blog. I forget what the exact link it is. I started it to be a food blog for one of my classes in college, and then I ended up making it into a beauty blog. So there's gonna be some recipes on there too, and then just different like lifestyle things. So if you guys want to check that out, I'll leave a link down below. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed this video and I will see you in my next one. Bye!